Right, still keeping on the graphing quadratic equations, this one says to approximate the x-intercepts of the quadratic equation given the graph f of x equals negative x squared plus 4x minus 4. If you recall, when it says to find the x-intercepts, we just want to find where the graph crosses the x-axis. So the graph crosses the x-axis. So if I look at this graph, I notice that it's crossing the x-axis just at 2. So the x-intercepts would simply just be x equals 2. Right, number 6, it says to solve the quadratic equation, f of x equals x squared minus 2x plus 2 given the graph. So again, solving the equation is still, we're going to look at where the graph crosses the x-axis. So if I do that, if I look where does it cross the x-axis is right here. That graph never crosses the x-axis, so this problem would be no solution. Right, number 7, it says to find the solutions to the quadratic equation given the graph y equals x squared minus 4. Again, if it says to find the solutions, we're again looking for the graph crossing the x-axis. So if I look at this graph, I notice that it crosses the x-axis in 2 places. It crosses it at x equals negative 2, and then it crosses it again at 2. So those would be my solutions. Great, number 8, it says to identify the vertex and the axis of symmetry of the graph. So this one's kind of nice because it's already graphed for me. So the vertex, I just need to say where that's at. It looks like it's going to be right here, and that point would be negative 1, negative 2. So that's the vertex, negative 1, negative 2. It does say is it a max or a min. Since that's at the top of the parabola and nothing goes higher than that, it will be a max. Right? And then the axis of symmetry is always the first value of the vertex. So it will be x equals negative 1. And just remember that is the line that cuts that parabola in half.